It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the rookie Drake London. He's coming off a week to be proud of, 148 yards receiving. It's the Falcons and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are a few cities fighter on a clear afternoon in this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end Fan. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing a starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his 2nd season and gained valuable experience.
And right away, he lost the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how the defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Again, Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Walker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he loses the football a second time. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Falcons. Kaderl Hodge, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Geno on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On play action, Mariota. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action, Mariota. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 23 yards the pickup there. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Play fake, Mariota. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So we are at a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. From the red zone now, Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some set.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Play action now. Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota. He's got a man. It's Burkser, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Smith. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. To throw, Mariota. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This fielded right at the goal line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 20-17, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by 4. Less than 90 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Here's Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Mariota. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Mariota. Throw left side. There's London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Mariota to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.